Killswitch Engage.
What's up? Mike D, bass.
And Joel, play guitar. For those dudes.
All right. About how long would you say you've been together, Killswitch Engage?
I think we started, like 98, 99? Probably 99, I think, was around the time.
Years.
Yeah. It's been a while.
That's good. And who came up with the name? I know doesn't it have something to do with an X-Files episode or something?
I came up with a name. Back in my earlier days in other bands I was in, I'd always keep a notebook by the TV. Whenever I'd hear something interesting, I'd write it down for lyrics or whatever. And during one of the episodes of X-Files, they had said Killswitch, and I always thought it was kind of neat. So it stuck in my mind as something I would use in the future. And when the name for this band came up, I knew the word Killswitch wouldn't have stood on its own, so the Engage part was just sort of like an action to make it just a bit more of a full type name. So that's how that came about.
All right, excellent. I know you guys have gone through a little bit of lineup changes here and there. I know, most recently I think Adam Hurt is back. Why don't you guys, tell us a little bit what's going on? And
Well, I guess what happened, we were actually playing, we were in London, supposed to have a show. It was like our 5th show of the tour over in Europe, and Adam's back had just gotten progressively worse and worse, and he woke up in the morning, couldn't even walk, so
man.
he was actually supposed to fly home, and he wasn't even in good enough shape to fly. Like, you have to have surgery right now.
Wow.
So they had to operate on him. Everything went pretty well, but he was stuck in London for about a week in the hospital. His family came out to visit him and stuff, and but he's home now. He's recovering. He's kind of home now. He's actually working in the studio again, but not quite well enough to do shows yet. Probably another month or two before he's back out with us, but he's doing well.
Who would you say is maybe your biggest musical influences?
It's hard to say because everybody listens to different styles of music, so it's kind of different all across the board, I think me and Mike, if anybody, probably listen to the most metal, Mike's more into some of the hardcore stuff. I like a lot of old thrash metal, Testament, Slayer, things like that,
Excellent.
Yeah, Mike.
Are you talking influences for this band?
Sure.
Or
And
just in
whoever
general?
influenced you the most? You're a musician, so.
Right. Well, I mean, the Swedish metal scene really had a lot to do with this band, for sure. In Flames, Soilwork, At the Gates, stuff like that. Entombed, all that stuff has done wonders for American metal, for sure. Brought it out of its deep, dark depression that it was in around 97, 98.
I find, reading up on you guys, there's a little bit of a contrast here. It's like you're a heavy metal band, yet I know you're known for your lyrics are more positive influence. A lot of, Christians support all that. And what do you think about that? Is that weird for you? That's just how it is? It's normal? What?
I don't really think that was a conscious decision. Kind of just think that's the way things happen. We're not really angry dudes or anything, so.
I am.
Yeah.
You are?
Be yourself.
You have some angry stuff to say?
I'm real angry right now.
You don't look angry.
Actually, I mean, it really stemmed from our old singer, Jesse, writing really poetic, great, positive lyrics. And no one was going to say, these are too nice, stop it. So we just went with it. We just rolled with it. And then when we got Howard, when Jesse quit the band and we got Howard, we kind of wanted to continue in that fashion, although that wasn't specifically how Howard used to write. He sort of got into his own groove of positivity and writes his own way.
Okay. I know you guys have some songs out on a couple different soundtracks. I know you have like the WWE stuff going on. How did you get into that? I think one of your songs was supposed to be a theme song for Randy Orton.
Yeah,
Originally,
yeah. WWE contacted us through Roadrunner and wanted us to produce, to co-write a song with the guy who writes all the WWE stuff. And I'm a huge fan. Howard is a huge fan. We kind of pushed the rest of the band to try it out at least. So I'm not sure of his name, but the guy who writes all the music for them sent us a demo of 3 riffs in succession that he kind of wanted us to put our own spin on. So that was how that song came about. I think we took like an hour and a half, maybe one day to kind of bang it out. It came together really fast, luckily, because no one else wanted to do it except for me and Howard. But I'm pretty happy with the song. Originally, Randy Orton it was supposed to be his theme song.
Right.
They played it one episode, and so many people wrote in and said change the theme song back that they had to. And then they used our song for the next pay-per-view, which was Judgment Day, I think 2006. And then they resurrected ECW, which was an old league that WWE bought out, and gave the theme song to CM Punk, who's a straight edge wrestler. Sort of fitting for, he's got more of a positive vibe. It kind of worked pretty well.
That's definitely interesting. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your newest album, As Daylight Dies?
Happened really fast. It was kind of, we had a good chunk of time off for the first time in like 4 or 5 years. So everybody kind of took like 7-8 months off. We didn't really, I think we played like 2 shows in that whole time. So I think when we finally got back together, everybody was like really refreshed, ready to go again. So it only took us like 2 or 3 weeks to write the entire record from like nothing, you know. So it's, which is strange for us because usually we write like, you know, over the course of, you know, in between tours we'll get together, write a couple of songs, go out for a few months. That's always the way it's been in the past, you know. So this one was weird. Just kind of wrote it all in like 2 or 3 weeks, done, and went to the studio. So it's kind of a nice change, you know, just having really fast, seemed to flow well with everybody. So yeah, easy one to make.
Excellent. What would you think is your favorite song to play live? Like maybe a song that really gets the crowd going, or something you just enjoy?
I mean, End of Heartache is the one song out of the whole set that people really go nuts for. But I guess playing-wise, I actually like This Fire a lot. It's kind of energetic and fun to play, and it's a lot quicker than most songs. In that it's over really fast. It's like a burst of energy.
And how about you?
Yeah, it's End of Heartache too. You know, it's probably obviously the craziest one, but I always like playing Life to Lifeless too. It's got kind of a bouncy feel to it. Usually gets people clapping and stuff. So that's a fun one.
What last words would you like to give to your Rebel Access fans who are going to be watching this interview?
I always like to say everybody's kind of stuck with us through all the lineup changes and the craziness, and appreciate it. Hope you still enjoy the band, and hopefully play for you sometime soon. Yeah.
All right. Anything you'd like to add?
Yeah, thank you very much. You guys in Chicago rule, and there's giant acorns hanging from the ceiling.
I know. Watch out. They could fall and hit you.